My name is Ariman Sandesh Thakar. I am currently living in Mumbai. I am completing my BTech in Computer Science, specialization in Information Security at Vellore Institute of Technology, and I'm applying for my master's in US. I'm looking for programs such as Masters in Data Analytics or Data Science. Yeah, actually, we have a students group. So, like from there, there was a link sent on that group. So they were asking for anybody who would like to go for placements or abroad, further studies in abroad. So I clicked on the link and attended the first webinar where they gave us a briefing about GRE and profile building, and then they asked us to sign up for the program. So then I signed up for the program. So I got to know by my seniors basically. Some of my seniors in the college had already enrolled in the Career Labs program. So I got to know via a WhatsApp through that. I joined Career Labs through a WhatsApp invite from my seniors who had already enrolled in the program, and they were quite happy and satisfied with the product and the service that Career Labs gave. So they had given a link of a webinar to attend, and I had attended the webinar. So in that webinar, they had asked us whether who wants to go for placements or abroad studies. So my plan is to go for abroad studies. So then the webinar was quite good, quite interesting, and they had solved some GRE questions as well to make us understand how they will tackle the questions in GRE, or how will they make us learn how to tackle the questions in GRE. So it was pretty good, and I chose Career Labs because they have a complete package of profile building and GRE, and they also take your aptitude test whether to see you can do a particular program or enroll in a particular program. So I also took that aptitude test. Till now, I'm quite satisfied with Career Lab. It is a great experience till now. Sujit Sagar was first mentor who got me through the registration and then proceeding forward to the starter course in advance. Yeah, it was pretty good. My father also spoke to Atul a couple of times, so my father was also very satisfied, and he was quite nice and he was polite enough, and also he was quite informative of the things that like I wanted to do. Like I wanted to do data science, masters in data science, so he knew some of the things in those topics when I started to enroll in the advanced courses. So I had asked him what are the things that will be available in the course. So he said these things are available. So it was quite good. He was quite knowledgeable and quite informative. So when I enrolled with Career Labs, I also asked for the aptitude test, which basically is a set of few questions which helps the student know what his preferable domain should be going forward. So there were pretty basic questions like would you like to manage a team, or would you like to be a leader in a team? So basically, they were gauging if I want to do management or if I want to do something in the technical field itself, or something to do in both technical and management field. So it was pretty good. The test was like there were some aptitude questions, some reasoning questions as well, and then from that I came to know that my interest was always there in data science analytics, but I was not so sure. But the aptitude test definitely gave me a quite fair idea of that I want to do something in data science and data analytics. So after registering for the Career Labs program, I also had a PTA call with Kritika ma'am, which she gave me quite information about how should my CV be, and like my CV was lacking some of the projects and internships. So she also told me to build some of the profile of like having some internships, having some projects. And for the starter courses, she suggested me a course in data analytics, which I was always interested in, and some of the competitive programming, because she said that whichever company you would apply in India or in abroad, there is always a chance that they will take not specific things like I want to do like data science, but they'll always try to see whether a person can solve or a student can solve competitive programming, or he can solve competitive questions, and in quick time and with efficiency. So she suggested me a competitive programming course. She also suggested me a marketing course, which I was a bit apprehensive at first because marketing is not my thing. But she said that you just can explore it, and I actually like the marketing course. I think the marketing after the data science the marketing course was the best because I did that first and then the data science course because I said let's give it a try. You never know which might subject might interest you. So the marketing course also was good, and there were two other courses of uh, web development and also one course of Node.js. And I'd already done web development, but the Node.js one was quite informative. It had some basic things about the Node.js, how to work in Node.js. So the starter courses were actually very nice. It helped me build a foundation and also helped me learn where my interest actually lies and whether it is lying in the right. So after my starter courses, I took the advanced courses which Career Lab provided me, which was the machine learning advanced course. And from starting, they had taught us the basics about Python, like Matplotlib, Pandas, and just to start the basics so that the foundations are good. Then they started with machine learning. So they started with supervised machine learning, and then they went on to unsupervised machine learning, and then we had also done reinforcement machine learning. So there were also four, and then we went on to neural networks, which is a part of deep learning, which also is quite interesting because I had already done some work in deep learning, but I had done it with TensorFlow, which is a package which we use to perform deep learning. In the advanced course, they taught us PyTorch, which was new to me, but I actually quite liked it. It is similar to object-oriented programming in Python. So if you are confident with that, it will be very easy for you to understand PyTorch. So we also did some projects. We actually did 4 projects in that course. And as Kritika ma'am had already told me in the PTA call that we should definitely try to add some projects because that shows the person who is viewing a CV as the person has done some work and has not only done the course but actually learned something from the course. So the project also helped me. There was a classification project, there was a gradient descent project, there was one neural net project, and we also learned NLP, natural language processing. So there was a project regarding the natural language processing. That advanced course. That advanced course actually helped me build on the foundation and also taught me new stuff. Every month, Career Lab takes a webinar called Focus of the Month webinar. So I have been attending it, I think, from past June, which is like June 2020. So it was every month they focus on something different. Like there was one webinar which talks about the profile building, like when you should try to do internship and how many months you should try to do an internship, and then you should whether you should do projects and how many projects are good enough so that your CV and your resume is like good so that you can get into a good university. And they also told us about the GRE preparation, like if you want to devote 1 month for GRE preparation, how you should plan accordingly. If you want to devote 3 months, then how you should plan. If you want to devote 6 months, then how you should plan. And it was a very systematic way of going through the webinar. So the webinar actually gave me an in-depth idea on the process to apply for GRE. So in the last month, they had spoken about when to give GRE. So I'm applying for my fall 2022 semester. So they were asking the students to give it before this May or June so that you have quite enough time. If you don't get good enough marks, so then you can give it once more. So every month there is something or the other, like for GRE, and before that there was Focus of the Month webinar was on, I think, IELTS, and there they spoke about something about the IELTS and how you should prepare for it because that's a quite difficult exam to take. So they spoke about that. So the webinars also have been quite informative apart from the advanced. So the support team in Career Lab is actually quite good because initial months I had some difficulties regarding my email. So I had an issue. So I actually mailed them, and that day itself the query got solved, and it was a smooth transition they had. I sent them a mail, and within 2 to 3 hours they sent me a mail back that they will change my email ID. And I've always tried talking to Sai Kiran sir, who is on our Telegram group, which was initially the WhatsApp group, and he has always helped me with whatever I want. Like there was a Python course which I had done, like a mock Python course, so he was there to guide me, and also for the project he was there. And whenever we asked some questions regarding to technical difficulties or even GRE for that matter, He's always there to help us, and always he's actually like the bridge or the link between the students and the Career Lab. He's always there so that we can easily contact. If we mail Career Labs and it is an urgent thing, so he will help us to get to Career Labs in a much faster way. So Sai Kiran sir has always been there. So for the people who would like to build a profile, I would always tell them to start early. Whether it be for their placements or whether it be for their masters abroad. So like if you're, you are going to apply for masters after in the third year. So because after fourth year you're gonna go. So you start doing projects or you should start doing internships from the second year itself. You should build your profile, and I've learned this from Career Labs. They always tell us to focus on projects more than courses, because that gives the people an idea that you have always learned something and you have applied the knowledge to something. Just by doing course, I don't think you might get a certificate, and the interviewer or somebody who's viewing your profile might get happy. But if he comes to know that you have applied that knowledge into a project or multiple projects, he might think, okay, this guy can or the student can also apply that knowledge. So that gives you a better chance to either crack your placements or go for further studies. So I always will tell you to start building your profile or your CV or your resume in the second year itself. First year it might be a bit difficult because you're starting to go to your university, so it might be difficult. But from the second year, you should start looking for internships, and you should start actually recognizing your domain, which domain you want to do. So there are lots of domains now, and so you should always try and go and search in the internet. You should not rush. You should not go into a domain and then be like, no, I don't want to do this, because you have already invested your time. So your resume and your CV should always be like, if I want, like for example, if you want to do data science, your resume should always be about data science, data analytics, and that. You should not put something like web development or blockchain over there, because that might not help you to get into the university or get into the company you want. So start early so that you recognize your domain, and then you only do projects and only do work on that domain itself and not other domains.